guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and I'm just going to show you how to apply your color straight. So today we are going to be using Fashion Progger. It's a very pretty spring color and also and toil. So a lot of people tell me that it looks like the wallpaper at the Haunted Mansion, which I think they're right. It's really pretty. So I'm going to do a really nice mix mani with this and Fashion Progger. So I'm also going to do an overlay with Clear as Day just to protect my mani just a little bit more than what it normally would be. I do work for a credit union, and in this time during the coronavirus, we are washing our hands and using hand sanitizers, and in general, I'm very rough on my hands anyways. And I used to use gel, but since finding Color Street, I have completely switched to Color Street. I'm not using gel anymore. So my nails are a little bit damaged from using the gel, so I do like to go in with a base coat. I just use the Audacier New York, and this is the Nail Defense Serum. So it helps me with my nail beds and healing my nails. But anyways, let's get into it. You will get your Color Street packaged like so. And within this package, you are going to receive 16 nail strips. They're going to come in these plastic packages. You will also receive an alcohol nail prep wipe, which I've already treated my nails with this. And you also receive a Color Street nail file. Now they all say Color Street like this, but then on the back you always have a different nice print. So this one's going to be hearts this time. But anyways, I have already pushed back my cuticles, which is very important. And I have already put on my base coat and cleaned my nails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. We'll start with Fashion Progger. You do wanna start with your pinky and go this way. Now you do wanna leave your thumbs for last because the thumbs, you don't want to be using if they already have your Color Street on them, because that could damage your Color Street nails. So let's get into it. My pinky is normally this smallest one here. You do want to take off this first layer. It's just a clear protective layer to protect the polish, since this is 100% nail polish. Now you're also going to grab this silver tab here and pull that off. So that's going to remove it from the backing. Now it is okay to touch your Color Street on the back. It's not going to cause it to not stick anymore, which is great because I used to be a Jamberry consultant before I started to get into Color Street, and if you touch the back, it wouldn't stick to your nails anymore. So what I did was I laid that on my nail. I got as close to my cuticle as I possibly could, and I am going to actually use my thumb to perforate underneath my nail, and it just comes right off. So super simple. Now I have all of this to work with, so I'm actually going to take off that little silver tab, put it off to the side, and I'm going to put this onto my other pinky. So if your nails are short or even not as long, you can get 2 fingers out of each one. Now see, I did not put that on straight, so I actually am going to peel this off very gently. So I have the base coat on. It is a little bit, oh, look, I just ripped that. Never mind. So because I have the base coat on today, it's a little bit trickier. So that's okay. I'll just discard that one. and I will use a new strip. Now this one is a little bit big for my pinky, so what I'm going to do with that is try and center it on my nail the best that I can. I think that looks pretty good. Smooth down the sides. Now there is a little bit of excess on the side, so you actually can just push down and perforate that, and it just comes right off. So it can be a little bit big for your nail, but it's not going to affect the way the strip lays on your nail. So if you look, like that looks pretty good right there. There's a little bit, I may go in with some cuticle clippers and just clean up the edge just a tad, just so that I'm not tearing this one. So now I do have the rest of this, and we can use it on another finger. So I'm just gonna peel off that tab, and this one actually fits right here on my pointer finger. So we'll just put it there for now. But with this, especially with solids, I like using this cuticle pusher to push down my sides when I'm done with it. Excuse me. Just to make sure that there are no wrinkles on the sides. And there you go. Beautiful. So just pushing it down just a little bit more. See how pretty that looks already? We have 2 fingers, well, technically 3 fingers down. Now, I think on my ring finger and probably my thumb, I'm going to use this one here. So let's get into that. Let's see which one fits my ring finger the best. I want to say it's this one right here. So I don't know if you could see how I did that. You just put it on your nail without taking anything off, and you can just put it there and see if it's going to fit on that particular finger before you actually commit to it. So that's nice. Let me go ahead and take off the top and the back, and we'll put it right on the finger. And we're just gonna smooth that out. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Take my little cuticle pusher and push it down, get it all onto my nail. Sometimes my skin gets in the way. So if you just push it down, it can adhere to your nail a lot better. Yeah. And then we're going to take the other side and we are going to put it on our other ring finger here. Get off there. So super simple. Make sure it's straight. And push down. Now you don't want to push down and then see that it's not straight and then try and pull up on it, because it's adhered to your nail at that point and you're just going to rip it. And I think that's what happened with the pinky on this hand. I pushed down a little bit too hard and it was adhered to my nail and it did not want to come up. So that's why I had to use the other strip. But that's okay, because they do give you 16 strips. You get 8 strips on one and then 8 on the other, and they're all various sizes. So your color street is going to be your top coat, your color coat, and your base coat. So just because I put a base coat on doesn't mean that you have to. The only reason why I did was because my nails are already damaged and I'm still waiting for them to heal. So we are just going to smooth that out. Wow, look at how pretty it is and so shiny. So I do want to show you guys how to put on an overlay. Now overlays are a little bit more tricky because you really can't remove it if you put it down crooked. So you want to be a little bit more precise. So I'm just going to remove that tab and remove it from the back. This one's my pinky size. So I'm just going to make sure it's straight and put it on. Now this one is called Clear as Day. It's just an extra protection top coat and it is a little bit thicker than what the regular nail strips are. And that just adds the extra protection, which is great. So I'm just going to peel this off and we'll do it on my other pinky. Let's see. Make sure I'm putting it on straight and it's not touching my cuticle. There we go. And we're just going to smooth that down and perforate it with our thumb. So if you do get any bubbles, just use your cuticle pusher. You can use an orange stick. I just prefer the silicone cuticle pushers just because they're a little bit more gentle and you can wash and sanitize these, unlike the orange sticks. The orange sticks are kind of like one-time use kind of things. And especially with everything going on right now, you want to make sure you can sanitize your products. But that is how I apply my color straight. I am going to work on the rest of my nails and I will get back with you. All right guys, so I just put on the color and I'm just gonna go in with my overlay again. I'll fast forward. All right guys, so I just put on the color and I'm just gonna go in with my overlay. All right guys, so now for my thumbs. I don't know if you can tell, my thumbs are 2 different sizes. So I use both of these. So I'm just gonna take this first one, go on my smaller thumb, and I'm actually just going to discard the other side. I don't know if anybody else knows, but I don't know if you can save the other side. Maybe if you are super duper careful. But I mean, I'm okay with not saving the other side. It's not that big of a deal for me. So I'm just going to take my little cuticle pusher and push that down. Let's see. It just kind of like perforates, and you can just like peel it off. It's super simple. I don't know if you guys remember Jamberries, but I feel like I had to have a whole slew of products just to put them on. This one, all you really need is an orange stick or a cuticle pusher to push back your cuticles. I mean, you don't even have to do like what I'm doing. I just like to do this because it helps with lifting. So look at how pretty that is. I just want to smooth out the tip a little bit more. There. So here's the tricky part. So you've got your last thumb to do. Actually, let's do it this way. I'll put the overlay on this one first, just so that I don't have to mess with it on both hands and do twice as much work. There's that overlay. Make sure my overlay is sticking properly. So I would just like to go in and push it like underneath my nail a little bit. Okay, so now you've got all of your fingers done except for this one thumb. So let me show you what you are going to do with that. You are going to apply it like you did on every other nail. It's kind of curled up a little bit. I'm trying not to get it on my cuticle. So I'm going to commit to that. Push it down. This thumb is actually pretty beaten up. I had an issue with this one breaking all the time. Instead of using your other thumb, because it has your color street on it, you're going to take your cuticle pusher or orange stick, and you're going to use that as your thumbnail. So I'm just going along and perforating it. This one, I got a little bit too much on the side, so I'm going to go ahead and get in there and perforate the sides too. Really good. And then you're just going to get the extra off. You're just going to peel off. It should just come off super easily. Yep, there it goes. So look, there's my thumb. I know it's wonky shaped right now, but it'll grow back. It had nothing to do with my color street. It was my, it was the acrylics that I had on there. And there was fake tips, and I tried to remove it myself, and you know how that goes. So I just didn't soak it long enough, and then as it started growing back, it kept splitting down the middle. So I had to learn how to put fake tips on myself, because I was not going to go and pay $40 to have somebody go and do it. So anyways, I'm not putting a fake tip on today because I want it to breathe and I want it to heal because it's had fake tips on it all month. And yes, I do put fake tips on just my thumb because I don't need it on the rest of my nails. The rest of my nails are fine. Just this thumb I was having issues with. But Clear as Day is a little bit stronger, a little bit thicker than your average nail strip, so it takes a little bit more working, but if you're anything like me and you have children and you work in an environment where you're constantly using your hands. I know banking isn't, that harsh of an environment, but right now, because I'm constantly cleaning everything, we're disinfecting everything after every person that comes into the branch. So there you have it. There you have it. It's on, it's good, we love it. My color is beautiful. I am in love with Fashion Progress. It's such a beautiful violet color. And this, my accent nail, Kiss and Toil. That's definitely a Haunted Mansion name too. I love it. What do you guys think? So again, my name is Heather. My channel is brand new, so if you could give it a thumbs up and like it and hit that subscribe button, and I can possibly post more videos. Also, leave down in the comments, I am a mommy of two boys at that, so let me know if you want me to start daily vlogging with them. They're hilarious. Right now it's nap time for my youngest, and he's not wanting to nap, but he's at least going to do quiet time because this mommy needs some time by herself. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day.